guys, welcome to Simply Fujica, a place for budding and aspiring entrepreneurs. Guys, I want to welcome you to another week, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. Guys, today I want to talk to you about the different types of services we can offer our clients. So home care services, personal care, homemaker services, companion care. What are these services and what can we do for our clients as home care agencies? Now, if that sounds like something you want to listen to, and based on the conversations I'm having with you guys, I think it is, then stay tuned. The first thing that I want to start with is you always hear me talk about regulations and who we are regulated by, which of course for California is the California Department of Social Services. I will make sure that's linked here at the bottom, and I'll make sure it's included in the description. But for different states, there is a regulatory authority. And so you need to know who that body of authority is in your specific state. Now guys, there are 4 states that don't require any licensing. Those 4 states are Iowa, Massachusetts, Michigan, and Ohio. If you are in those 4 states, then you are good to go. So if you're outside of those 4 states, then you need to understand what services are you able to provide as a home care services provider. That's what we're talking about in this video. So I wanted to start off with that and kind of get us set up in the right footing. So typically when you provide home care services, those home care services are in order to aid the person with the activities of daily living. You hear that a lot. You assist them with their ADLs. That ADLs, those are activities of daily living. We're assisting them with making sure that they are able to live and function at home comfortably. What we are not doing is skilled nursing. When you think of skilled nursing, those are typically the skills that required advanced level nursing. So those are such things as wound care, IV therapy, a physical therapist, a respiratory therapist, an actual dietitian, catheter care, etc. That's considered skilled nursing. When you're talking about home care services, typically those services include the following, and I'm going to break it down in those 3 sections that we talked about. So if we're talking about companion services, a companion service is really not medical. These are people that are at home. They're trying to be comfortable at home. However, they would like some companionship. So typically those are things such as coming over to maybe play board games. It could be, taking them to the mall. It could be a trip to the movies. My mother-in-law used to have a home health aide that helped her out, that she was lovely at this. She really just made sure that she spent a lot of time talking to her, building a relationship with her. They had a real trusted relationship. She would allow her to go to the grocery store. She would take her to the bank to run errands. And then after they were done running their errands, a lot of times they would stop off and do some shopping. That's what companion care is. When you provide companion care, that person is looking for a trusted individual that they can share some of their experiences with. So that's what companion care is. When you think of homemaker services, homemakers typically help the client with regards to taking care of their home. So that includes light housekeeping, laundry. Sometimes people include meal prep in homemaking, and sometimes people make it as a part of home, regular home care services. But, for intensive purposes, I'm just going to say preparing meals. And then, other various homemaking. When you think of someone who helps take care of the home, there could be other various tasks. It could include just a small amount of lifting, spring cleaning, putting away things, cleaning things up. So typically, whatever it takes to manage your home, that's what homemaker services are. Typically, when you think of how you take care of your home, all of the things that go into caring for your home, this is what a person would hire someone to do for them if they are no longer able to manage that on their own. So that's what we consider homemaker services. Now, in home care or personal care services, these are people that have maybe a short-term illness, a chronic illness. Maybe they're recovering from a surgery or a procedure. or typically this person may be older in age, and they want to safely live at home. But they need, for that time, they need help with their activities of daily living. They need help with their personal care. And so the home health aide is hired to help that person be comfortable and safe at home. So that includes doing things that we all do on a day-to-day basis. So that's showering. Depending on what's needed for that patient, it could be cleaning this person up in the bed, changing them, feeding them, preparing their meals. It's transitioning. Sometimes you have to transfer someone from the bedroom, to the, so that they can use the restroom. So transferring them from their bed, to the restroom. Things of that nature. Reminding them, because remember, we're not dispersing medication, but you can remind them that a certain medication is due at that time. So anything that will help the person continue to, again, stay at their home, but be safe and have the care that is required of them. So there's a second piece of this that I want to discuss really quickly, and that is, so then what should you offer? Well, I'm glad you asked. You want to make sure that, so for instance, when I had my home care, we offered all three services. We offered all three, because people typically will flow in and out of all of those three things, and they don't even really think of them as separate topics. But you want to make sure that in your suite of services, you're calling out, here are the homemaking services that we have available, here are the personal care services that we have available, and depending on the person's needs, then you can tailor a personal health plan for that particular client. So see, just that simple. It's all coming together for you, because that's when you're interviewing your client, when you're understanding their needs. That's part of what's helping you determine what their personal health plan looks like. Okay guys, so that was just a short and sweet video today, but I hope it really did hit the nail on the head for you guys. I hope it really gave you what you needed in terms of defining the services types and showing you how easy it is to create that personal plan for that client. Alright guys, again, I hope this was a value add. As always, I really hope that this is a value add for you and your business. Guys, do me a favor, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time I drop a new video. Guys, if you know of anyone who is trying to start their own home care agency, definitely share Simply Fujica, recommend it to them so that they can start indulging in the channel as well. Okay guys, that's all I have for you guys. Stay blessed.